first game that I have in this section of the video is Nioh 3. It's the newest entry in the famously difficult Dark Samurai action RPG series. It has an expanded moveset, a big visual uplift, and some very imposing and impressive and creative looking new bosses actually. The previews have been red hot, and I know myself and there is a zero chance that I would enjoy this game, but I wanted to put it on your radar anyway. And if you are on the fence about the difficulty, there is a demo on Steam if you'd like to try before you buy. That's Nioh 3. Then on the 11th, Romeo is a Dead Man releases. This is the newest release from Japanese video game director auteur Suda51, and I have a very special interest in this game because it's on my Fantasy Critic team this year, but I feel like I'm out on a bit of a limb with this one, as Suda is famous for making games that are intentionally strange. That said, this one looks pretty spectacular with cinematic action, a wild, colourful, splattercore art style, and a plot to rival Hideo Kojima's highest successes. I'm just hoping that the Metacritic score isn't below a 70, because otherwise I won't score points on my team. That's Romeo is a Dead Man. A safer bet would probably have been Yakuza 3 Kiwame and Dark Ties, which is coming out on the 12th. This is a ground-up remake of Yakuza 3 that actually adds a new story section expansion called Dark Ties. So you can relive the classic installment of Kiryu's story with refined combat apparently, and also learn about Yoshitaka Mine's rise through the Yakuza gangland. That's Yakuza 3 Kiwame and Dark Ties. And then on the 12th we get Mario Tennis Fever, and I think a lot of people are dying for news on a new Mario game to play on their shiny Switch too, but I'm afraid that this tennis game might be about as close as we get this year. I feel like Nintendo had the A-team on Donkey Kong Bonanza and we might not have a Mario in the foreseeable future, but who knows, Nintendo could pull a big surprise. But until then, we do have Mario Tennis Fever to try out. It features a story mode for solo players as well as the usual multiplayer fun. It's out on the 12th. And then finally, to round things out on this video, we get one of the events of the year in the shape of the much hyped Resident Evil Requiem. This is the first new Resident Evil game since 2024's Resident Evil Village, which I really enjoyed. I think it made my Games of the Year list that year actually. I've been playing Resident Evil since the PlayStation 1 original, back when it was a strange, kind of janky, vibey, haunted house mystery. And I really like the off-the-wall, ghost train vibe that the modern games have now, and Requiem seems to be very much in that mold. Resident Evil fans online also seemed to be pretty over the moon when Leon from Resident Evil 4 was announced to be in this game, and maybe even as a playable character. So you can expect some more gruff, handsome grunting along the way. That's Resident Evil Requiem, rounding out this month with style on the 27th.